Hello there, and welcome back to some more Forza Motorsport 4. Today we'll continue on Let's Play. This is episode 181. In today's episode we are taking a look at the boosted proving grounds. For that we need a boosted car, and the boosted car for today is the 2010 Chevrolet Cobalt SS Turbocharged.
Oh god.
Well,
I'm okay with this.
Turbocharged. Comes in
I'd
bright
rather the
red.
SRT4, but you know.
We use that for
Won't
drag
say no to
racing.
it. Oh,
Don't
good.
you mean a Dodge Neon Evo?
No, I don't. I mean the SRT4.
Well, it was supposed to be in Fast and Furious, remember?
Yeah. It
Oh my
was.
god, it does have body mods.
Oh boy.
Thanks.
I am not
Right.
using
shit.
these. I'm not using them.
You are.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
god, let's see.
I feel so sorry for the poor.
Oh.
Oh,
What is that?
The first front
I
bumper
don't
wasn't bad.
Mind the Razzie.
Wait for the Razzie. It gets worse on the Razzie.
Oh dear god, what is that?
Yeah, I don't like low rear bumpers.
Hood scoop.
Do
I'm
it.
having the hood scoop.
Do it.
I'm also having the biggest tyres imaginable because this is a General Motors vehicle. And a differential, because it's a General Motors vehicle.
Heavy Astra Coupe.
Well, same platform. Gamma. No, the one in Most Wanted is supercharged.
Delta.
Because the Cobalt SS was supercharged. Oh god, that... Actually, I can't use that hood. I thought it looked better than it actually does. Right.
Bonnet and middle.
Let's see. Ooh.
I thought it was slightly
Oh,
better
God.
than that, and it isn't slightly better than that.
I mean, no, leave it. The fucking wood scoop.
Boosted Proving Ground and events for supercharged or turbocharged vehicles. Sedona and Club Circuit. Right. So this is B class. Have a guess what's going to show up to this. I'm saying Imprezas, Evos, Skylines.
I mean, yeah.
Some madman in an MR2.
Oh, Gran Turismo 1.
I like how the pistons are replaced with turbos and superchargers.
Yeah.
One,
Turbocharged
One
cars don't
say
have pistons.
probably want to say a Mustang.
You reckon a Mustang's going to show up? What if it turns out that
Probably
these
a
are all
low-end
cars that we
Mustang.
completely didn't expect?
A Celine.
Yeah, what's like the weirdest thing that can show up for this that's in B class?
Oh fucking hell, I don't know.
Well, we're
Maybe
about
a
to find
Veil.
out the hard way. SRT4, nice. Evo, Impreza, RX-7, a Focus RS, a Supra, and something that's ran away because it has four-wheel drive.
Supra.
A Focus.
Oh, also
I mean, the
fucking
Focus
big,
is...
obviously.
What is that? Oh, it's a Skyline. So I got 3 out of 5. Oh,
I mean, to
sorry.
be fair, nothing surprising there. Other than the Focus, I guess.
No, the Neon's quite surprising to me. I forgot it was that high PI in this game. I forgot it was B class.
To be honest,
Look at
I
the
think-
turbo gauge!
Oh boy.
It has a turbo gauge!
I'm just waiting for the stream to catch up now.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, oh.
Power and
That's fun.
performance!
Hey guys, we have a trouble. We may need to add a fucking gauge. Nah, don't worry.
This literally looks like a
Turbo.
phone. Now I'm 1,000,000% sure that spending €100 on an Xbox 360... €100 on a 360 is expensive. They're like 20 quid here. All I will say is make sure you get a later model as you can, because 360s.
Don't even know if mine is later model or anything.
What colour is it?
Ooh, R33.
Right.
Then it's an early model.
I mean, I don't
Which
use it
likely
enough
means
to
it's
break.
going to overheat at some
Unless
point.
it's an arcade, because the arcades are pretty good. Or at least mine's managed to survive 12 years.
Honestly, I don't even know what it is because I barely use it. So, guess that helps.
I actually don't mind the Cobalt, I'll be honest. It's actually quite a snazzy looking thing. It was a bit
Yeah.
like a shoe, but, you know, ignore
Neil's
that.
better.
It's not the
It's
best
better than
car,
the Ion.
it's the worst anyway.
I wouldn't drive one because the interior is probably made of Play-Doh, but
It is.
Yeah, but you got the interior anyway, so what's the issue?
Oh, actually, I need to go into my tangent, don't I? So,
No.
Cobalt. Originally, the SS
Yeah.
stood for supercharged, and then for some reason in 2007, I think it was, they changed their mind and stuck a turbo in it.
How does SS stand for supercharged when there's
Because
only
that's what it
Super
stood.
Sport.
That's what it stood for when they first made it.
Yeah, but there's only
Yeah.
one S in supercharged. Where's the
Yeah.
second one?
Yeah, I
Super
agree.
supercharged.
What's there to stutter?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't.
It handles
think
horrifically, by the way, in case anyone had any shadow of a doubt about my General Motors product ability to turn corners.
I mean, in General
So it's a
Motors,
Vauxhall.
you can
It does drive a lot
model.
like an Astra VXR, actually. Except this has more power than an Astra VXR.
Probably
Somehow.
worse.
I still insist, do you know what I desperately want to drive, because I know it'll be the worst handling front-wheel drive car in the
God.
world?
See, I
What?
always say
Those
that, I
Dodge
don't-
Caliber SRT4s that had like 290 horsepower through the front wheels and no diff.
Here's the thing. I want to. Oh right, no diff. Fair enough.
I don't, I'm
I
almost
was about to
certain they have
say,
no diff.
Because here's the thing: the Neon was actually supposedly a really good handling car, with the SRT4s.
Yeah, but like front wheel
So-
drive, there's only so much you can push the power out on those. Like 250 back
Rubbish.
here was considered like excessive.
Yeah, rubbish. Just hold the wheel straighter.
Tell that's the amount of
That's
like
how you combat.
lawsuits Vauxhall had to settle for like Astra VXRs killing people.
Sorry, what?
I don't think that's real, but it wouldn't surprise me. Because you think about it, you're just driving downtown nicely, you know. You have to go around the corner quickly, so you go around the corner, but you give it a little bit of gas, and the next thing you know, you go straight through a Woolworths.
Fun.
I'm surprised their ignition switches didn't fall out.
Astra VXR.
No.
Guess
it's
that I
fine,
must
combat
repair
tools.
my PC, take the final step. The supercharger didn't meet EPA in 2008. Okay, that explains that. I just realised how awful this rear wing was.
It's not a wing though, really. It's a spoiler.
So
like
small.
any-
Yeah, because it's detached from the... There's a separate piece of bodywork, isn't it? Is that how
Not a
they
DuckTales spoiler.
indicate it?
No, not really. Oh, there's. I don't know if it's even worth arguing about.
I'm not arguing, I'm genuinely slightly...
No, I just mean there's like no clear.
You'll give yourself an
definition.
aneurysm going into it.
Basically, I think if it doesn't have any angle, it's a wing. It's a spoiler.
I
But
think if it's a
got
separate
angle,
piece of bodywork, it's a spoiler.
there's a million one.
Because technically that
definitions.
can get taken off without the boot coming off. As opposed to a little chin strap which sort of comes with.
Hmm.
Strap.
The R33 has cut the track, ignore that. Ignore how the AI drive any form of Top Gear track. Because they take the logic line, but also only do about 50 miles an hour when taking the logic line. Mind you, it's better to drive this than some of them fucking god-awful GT5 Top Gear challenge track things. You've hit a cone. Suck my dick. The AI have hit
Oh
about
my God.
50.
Oh, the Lotus Elise Top Gear challenge.
Yeah, the Elise one can
Yeah.
get fucked. The Schwimmen
Sport
Magnum
Hard.
one was pretty fun.
You
Oh no, I
you
really
want-
like the Elise one.
The Elise
You
one
see-
was trash.
Challenge.
You see, here's what I think about the Top Gear Challenge.
Understeer.
The Sandbox one, that's fine. I can easily tolerate it. Same with the Kugelwagen versus Schwimmelwagen one. You know, the other feature one. Yeah, I
Schmimwagen.
can deal with that one.
Schwimmen-
The Elise one can go fuck itself
Yeah, the Elise one can go fuck itself.
because
This
it
board Elise.
forces you, right? It forces you to race a Lotus Elise with no traction control,
Yeah.
no skid
No, that's
recovery
fine.
force.
Traction control
Yeah.
can suck a dick in Gran
But-
Turismo.
But here's the caveat: you're on the worst fucking tires possible. Comfort
It's
car.
so much fun.
No, no
No.
Lotus has ever driven well on a console game with a controller because
Oh, I disagree. I think that was one of the most fun to drive cars.
I
Yeah,
despise it.
oversteer.
I mean, don't get me wrong, the Lotus Elise can be fun to drive, but
No,
when
you don't
you
get snap oversteer, by the way. Because
when you don't get snap oversteer and you're having to try and do precision driving through cones whilst also overtaking other Lotus Elises.
I don't know, maybe I'm just quite good at doing like precise throttle controls on the DS3 buttons.
Sure,
Because
AJ.
I can actually modulate the throttle a little.
Hmm.
Yeah, you see, I
Last
just
thing
sit
it
there and go,
took-
power!
Yeah. No, it took me a little while to figure out a route, but it's like once you figure out which cars you need to pass on which lap, you can actually
Yeah, that's
get through
literally
it
how
quite
I
easily.
break down them challenges,
Yeah.
is I need to be past this certain coloured vehicle at this point.
And there's certain moves, like the first corner, you basically need to use one of the other cars as a wall
Yeah.
through. What is that corner actually?
Depends what the specs on the laptop is, AJ. Which corner? First corner.
I don't know. No, yeah, there's sort of not after that left-right sort of tiny chicane. I don't
Oh,
know.
you mean that's a hammerhead?
No, not Hammerhead. Well, how do you get Hammerhead from first corner?
Oh,
Oh god, I don't know the corner. I just know Gambon and Hammerhead. And follow through.
Chicago. Here we go. I've got
Oh
a
yeah,
corner
Chicago.
list.
Yeah.
Why are there only 4 corners labelled? What?
Because they're the only ones Jeremy Clarkson said by the
No,
end.
no,
Like each of the
every-
corners.
yeah.
You gotta remember Gambon actually had a proper name before it got called a Gambon.
Did it?
Yeah.
Gambon Crooner Wilson is apparently the corner opposite the follow through. See, the
Crooner?
follow through always confused me. Yeah, Crooner's that like right left, that like basically flat out one that sets you up for the first corner.
right.
Then Wilson, I assume after. Wait, no, I was going to say after Andy Willman, but no, clearly not.
Well, unless Andy Willman forgot his name.
Yeah.
Which apparently is
Yeah.
entirely possible with Andy Willman.
Right, so Chicago is when you go around the tyre barrier, but then, yeah, because you got, Wilson, then Chicago, then you go into the Hammerhead, and then you go through the follow-through, followed by Bentley, because that's where the Multisan ate its tyres. Yeah, that's where the corner got its name, which is
I'm
weird
trying to
because they
remember
always
what the
refer to it
Gambon's
as the
name.
follow-through.
Because Gambon had
Yeah.
Gambon definitely had a different name in like season 1, and then Michael Gambon came and killed the car around there.
Yeah, he almost rolled the car on the bottom corner.
I still insist the best power lap ever was that black footballer. I forgot his name. That was amazing.
Why? What did he do?
Oh, he just hooned it the entire way around. Just like took every corner about 40 miles an hour too fast. And every time he also rolled the car, it's like, woo! He was the guy who did the interview. Yeah, he was literally the guy like Clarkson. The entire lap was just going, "You fucking madman! Stop hurting our car!" Some drivers follow me on Twitter. I'm not sure why. Because they saw you were a good dose of Formula 2 gifs.
Hmm.
Hello, Daniel Pillbot.
It really is.
Correct account.
I got a
Um,
random Haas Formula 3 driver, I think it was, or Haas Junior driver, following me on Instagram.
What's
Which
worse
is
to be,
odd.
Boosted Ethanol or a Haas Junior?
Well, no, my life's pretty great, so
Yeah, I'd rather be you than a Hash Junior, I've got to be honest. Imagine being like a Hash Junior, waiting for your big break, and then remembering Roman Grosjean's taking one of those seats.
can you imagine though if like this season they the Haas are like even worse, and it turns out they're like Kevin and Grosjean were dragging that thing from like being 4 seconds off the pace or something, and it turns out they're the best drivers ever.
Well, have you seen the fucking new things going around? People are like, oh, Williams is going to be a Haas in the Constructors. You're like, really? Really? Do you really think that? Really? Do you really? Really? Really?
I genuinely don't know, because Mick takes a season
Williams
to warm
is
up.
shit.
Yeah, they are making some. How far off the pace were they?
Well, they have to use this year's car with like a few minor details, which isn't going to give.
No, you can.
That isn't going
You
to.
can redo all the aero.
Yeah, but aero's not the Williams problem.
Yeah, but aren't they getting
It's
like,
the chassis
Mercedes
itself.
It's the
engine?
chassis and also the fact that the car is like everything's done in house, which makes everything awful.
They're getting used.
I don't think it's going to help.
Oh,
And you got to remember, everyone else is getting elevated. I mean, I'll call it now. I'll put a bet on with anyone who thinks Haas is gonna get beaten in the constructors by Williams. I'll stick a fiver on that. But
Nah,
I know you all
Haas
want to
is
go, haha, Mazepin, but
Us is gonna be beaten for one good reason, because they say they
Well,
aren't looking to choose anything.
Well, speaking of
Car they did.
fucking professional also Nikita Mazepin.
how have I managed to damage the car like this? That's what I want to know. Carry on.
Speaking of Mazepin, apparently Gunther Steiner.
Gunther Steiner! In German,
yeah,
Gunther Steiner.
Steiner.
I buy my shit
Yeah.
in Primark.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling me. Netflix called me rockstar.
he-
In
he-
fact, I'm a mobstar.
Yeah, he's apparently given Nikita Mazepin a royal bollocking.
Oh god,
Saying,
I can't imagine a fucking Gunther Steiner. To be fair, that would straighten everyone
well,
out. A
it's
Gunther
not
Steiner
just-
bollocking.
Yeah, it's a legit video call. Gunther Steiner bollocking, saying, "Look, yo, we don't want you doing any of this shit again. All right? You're doing any of this shit, there will be consequences. All right? We don't want you dragging down the team's reputation. You're
Imagine Haas having a reputation.
What?
You've employed Roman Grosjean and Kevin
Precisely.
Magnussen for 4 years. You have
Magnussen.
no reputation.
Hey, shut the. Roman was good.
No, he wasn't.
I'm with Ludo. He was amazing.
It's like Pastor Maldonado, except without any of the speed. He had
What?
2 good years
Yeah.
at Lotus. That was it.
Compared to Pasta's one race.
He scored points. He would have scored more points if he didn't crash so much. Much like Roman Grosjean, who
he
would
won
score
a
more
race.
points if he didn't crash so much.
Maldonado won a race.
Yeah. That's true, I suppose.
Listen, AK, this car's great because it's got a turbo gauge inside it, and also had the worst body mods ever, which we aren't using.
Yes.
Because I felt so bad for the poor Cobalt. I like this car, other than the fact it looks like a shoe. With its sort of dipped front nose and the rear end of it. It does look a bit like a plimsoll, but ignoring that.
Looks like a New Balance sneaker.
Yeah. I won't want Chevy Cobalt sneakers. They'd pull you in all the one directions. But yes, no, Grosjean, no.
You walk along and you get toe out from it. He's just like a drag up.
Is this why you can't design shoes, Boost?
Yeah. Well, no, his thing, I'd do toe in. So I'm okay.
Yeah, I know it looks like a shoe, doesn't it? It actually looks like a shoe. It's incredible.
Okay, wants a pair now.
I want a pair of Cobalts. See,
I
even
will
sounds
say
like
the
a
way-
shoe, doesn't it?
It
Cobalts.
does. Yeah. I will say, actually, in the profile picture, in the loading screens, the little like preview of it, it does look good with how low it's sitting.
It actually, in this red, it looks quite cool. I actually don't mind the way the Cobalt looks. I think it looks quite smart. That could just be Need for Speed Most Wanted making me have starry eyes for this thing, but still.
Well, no, here's the thing, I hate the game, and I still like it, so...
Oh, there you go then. Cobalt is a good car. We've decided unanimously. Much like we're about to decide that Pastor Maldonado was a better driver than Roman Grosjean. Because he was. He won a race, Grosjean didn't. Can't argue with that.
I hate that I can't.
Actually, do you know what? Actually, I had a bit of a theory about Williams the other day. I was going to post it on Twitter, but I didn't in the end.
Oh, no.
What if, right, Frank Williams has actively been sabotaging the development of the Williams because he finds it way too funny that their last win was with Pastor Maldonado and the last podium was with Lance Stroll. What if he just finds that hilarious?
Yes, that's my head count from now on.
That's actually what I
He's just
think.
there, like, unscrewing stuff, and that's where they were late for testing last year.
Yeah.
Or 2 years ago.
Oh, by the way, that Twitter account's great. I love that.
Oh, the F1.
And
Top
here's
Gear
our
one.
car.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's my theory. I think they find it way too funny, and they don't want to get better because it's
Did
too
you hear
fun.
Did you hear the theory actually about why Pastor won the race? Conspiracy theory.
Because
So,
Fernando
it
Alonso's
was-
Ferrari sucked ass.
Yeah, totally. No, what was it? It was it was Frank's birthday. It was like a
Right.
major milestone birthday, I believe. And the theory goes that the FIA gave them some special tyres.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah, totally. And that's why the garage burned down after the race to hide the evidence. Never mind, it was the wrong garage.
Is this like when people say Lewis Hamilton gets special dispensation by the FIA?
Yes.
Oh yeah, totally.
This, of course, coming from Ferrari fans who Ferrari has literally been on the FIA's cock for like the last 25 years, if not longer.
They aren't
Yeah.
anymore though.
Oh yeah, they're not anymore, but
Well, they kind of are with the whole engine thing.
no, friendship is over. Did you not see? They banned their special battery. Friendship over with FIA. I have new friends in
The
the
battery
losers.
was banned like years ago, though.
Yeah, but like, you know what Ferrari's like. I'm surprised they didn't just turn around and go, you know what? We'll make a donation, make it legal. Anyways, that's it for the boosted proving grounds. We have been boosted. How do you feel?
Oh, whoa.
Indeed. Next time, we're looking at the 5-cylinder Fast and Fun. Join us for that. Until then, farewell.
You know what I'm saying. The sorrow that my heart holds in knowing just where my hopes and dreams are going. I'll only pay. Got up in a war that you are not part of. Eyes on the slit of your